afternoon and welcome. Welcome to this video. Today we're looking at lesson 2, so word processing vocabulary. So this is my word processor. This is Microsoft Word. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Yeah, this is Word for Mac. This is version 16.37, and apparently this is licensed. Yeah. So today we're looking at vocabulary which is useful when you're using an application like this. In the previous lesson, we looked at the history of computers. Quite nice lesson, quite straightforward. And here, this is where we're starting today. So we've got some very useful tools here. Some word processing tools, and here we've got the task associated with one of these tools. Okay, so what I'd like you to do for the first 5 minutes is match the word processing tool with the task. Okay, you can do that. You can pause this video, and when you're ready to resume and check your answers, you can resume and check your answers. Okay. Right, guys. Okay, so the first one then is word count. Word count. Yep. And the task here, let me turn on my markup language. So one is B. Yeah, so word count is B. And here are the answers. So number 2, spell checker. Spell checker checks the text for spelling errors. Auto format automatically changes the style of headings and lists. So auto format is these things here. Yeah, if you're using Word. Template. Template is H, a pre-formatted blank document. You type text into the text field. So if I go to New from template, I've got one template here, which is our school template. So it's got the blank details ready for me. Yeah. So that's a template. If I just go new document, I just get a blank document, and yeah, if I do new template, then yes, I get the header. It tells me where to start the text, and it's got some footer information as well. Find finds all instances of words or phrases. Replace replaces words or phrases in a document with new text. Print preview, I shows how the document will look in print. Track changes, shows how a document has been altered. Mail merge produces form letters and address labels. And a macro records a sequence of commands and applies them when required. Right, so that's some basic tasks associated with the word processor. And most of these you can find in various menus. Track changes, where's track changes? No, track changes is here. Track changes is off for this document. Right, so now we've got some styles. Okay, so different text styles here. I want you to match the styles with the examples. Okay, so maybe match the style names. Yeah, with the examples. So you can pause this, and when you're ready, resume, and we'll check together. Right, okay, so times 10 point. Okay, so that's 5. So let me make a better answer key here. A equals 5 times 24 point. So B equals 3. So this is times 24 point. Bullet points 7. Superscript. Superscript. So I think this is an example of superscript where it's above. So superscript is 2. Subscript. So sub meaning under. That's 1. F, left justified text. Well, they're all left justified apart from this one, actually. So maybe just not 4 here, yes, because that is right justified. So right justified is number 4. Justified text. Now, let's come back to H. Centered text. Centered text is 10. Highlighted text is 9. And text wrap is 11. Let me get rid of these comments. These are a bit irritating. So justified text. What number don't we have? We don't have 8. So, if we look at 8, I turn this on. I think it's because it's numbered. Okay, I think this is the best thing to do for that. Take that out. Okay, so let's not worry about justified text. So now we need to fix these. So H, centered text. Centered text is 9. Now we don't have K. Highlighted text. Highlighted text is 8. And text wrap is 10. Okay, so those are some basic styles. Let me turn these off. Turn these answers off. Okay, so now your next task. Match these text style names with the example. Okay, so do we have an example of bold anywhere? Do we have an example of bold, italic and underlined? Lowercase, uppercase, or sometimes called capitals, sentence case, sometimes called proper case, an example of strike through, underline or italic. Okay, so pause the video and when you're ready, resume. Okay, so nice and straightforward this, I think, yeah? So this is bold, this is italic, we can see the slant, that means it's italic, and it's underlined. This is all lowercase. This is italic, again we can just see the text slanting. This is an example of bold, an example of strike through, an example of uppercase. This is an example of sentence case. Sentence case or proper case, where the first letter of every word is uppercase. And this one, nice and simple, this is just underlined. Yeah, quite simple, that, quite easy, I think. That's some useful vocabulary for us here. Right, so some word process, some special characters. So here we've got some special character. Here we've got the names of the special characters. Can you match them with the example? Again, pause the video when you're ready to resume. Resume and we'll check. Okay, so full stop, or sometimes called period if you're North American. So that's 5, comma, 3, exclamation mark, 1, question mark, 2, single quotes, 4, and double quotes, 6. Dollar sign, 8, ampersand, 7, percentage sign, 13, asterisk, 9, hash, 10, brackets, 11, and left bracket or open bracket is 12. Square brackets, 18, underscore 15, plus sign, 14, hyphen or a dash, 17, equal sign, 19, a colon, 16, semicolon, 23, at is 20, forward slash, 21, backward slash or backslash, 24, and right bracket or close bracket is 22. Nice and straightforward as well, I think. Right, to finish off this lesson, select the best word to complete these sentences. Okay, so what do you think is the best word in word processing software to complete these sentences? Yeah, you can pause the video, and then when you're ready to resume and check our answers, resume. Okay, so number 1, making changes to a text is called editing. Turn the answers on here. To change normal text to italic, first you must select the text you want to format. A very pale image behind the text is called a watermark. Let me show you a watermark. So let's have a new document from template. Now, how do I do this? Insert. No. Review. Where is it? Insert watermark. Design. Ah, yes, here, design. So, some text. There we go, confidential. No? So, okay for that, and there we go. Yes, we can see that quite pale text. That's called a watermark. So we don't need to save that. Yeah, so a very pale image. It can be an image or it can be text. Let me change that. Very pale text or an image behind the text is called a watermark. To divide the text into 2 pages, insert a page break. Yeah, so insert here, page break. The numbers at the bottom of the page are page numbers here. An extra note at the bottom of the page, usually in a smaller font size, is called a footnote. And cut or copied text is temporarily stored in the clipboard. In the clipboard or on the clipboard? Okay, in the clipboard. Okay, and that concludes lesson 2. Some very useful word processing vocabulary there. And of course, the best way to learn this vocab is to just play about with your word processor. Hopefully it's installed in English. If it's not, then think about installing, the next time you install it, think about installing it in English, and you will see all of this vocabulary, and it will be a constant reminder of this vocab. It's one of the better ways to learn. Right, well, that concludes lesson 2. Very good. If you have any questions, of course you can post your question on our section page. I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time for lesson 3, which is about other Office application vocabulary. Okay, bye-bye for now.